Hi everyone, I am Pat.
Hi, I'm Lane. Today, we share with you the tips to save your wedding budgets. In the weddings, usually we have few expenditures, which includes venue and decorations, food and beverage, attire, transportation and accommodations, wedding invitations and door gift. The last will be wedding helpers and vendors.
Tips number 1, wedding budget. Create a budget you can afford. Discuss with your fiancé the total amount for the wedding and then create a budget, stick to it. Setting your budget is very important as you want to save money. If you do not have the budget list, it's very difficult to trace the money you spent and you tend to overspend.
Tips number 2, do a micro wedding. Consider to scale down your number of guests and then arrange a wedding lesser than 150 pax. With a less number of guests, you can have a smaller venue and then you cut the budget for the venue rental. Besides, for the food and beverage, you also will scale down and then you spend less for number of pax for the costing.
Tips number 3, one-stop venue. You can consider venues that are one-stop shop with the words all-inclusive. Venues with all-inclusive will provide you with the amenities and the services that you require other than the venue space, such as the catering, alcohol, the staff, the cakes, the guest accommodation, and etc. And by bundling all these services under one roof, these packages are of great value.
Tips number 4, food and beverage selections. Instead of having a full-course reception or a premium Western set menu, you can consider to change to a buffet menu. Or if you still prefer the Chinese dinner or lunch, you can reduce from 8 course to 6 course, just to make sure your guests are well fed and go back happily. Lastly, for the alcohol, you can reduce the type of alcohol to serve and then ensure control your alcohol serving. Only serve the alcohol from the reception onwards.
Tips number 5, flower decoration. For decoration, we would suggest that you use a mixture of 70% of artificial flowers and 30% of fresh flowers. And try to use the flowers which are in season and cheaper range, such as the roses, dianthus and gerberas. These are very good for rustic themes. You may put the flowers in the bottles or in mason jars.
6th tip, simplify your ceremony. For a Chinese wedding, usually they will arrange a tea ceremony at home. So how you can solve this and save your budgets? You can arrange a tea ceremony at the reception venue itself before the cocktail. So you can save the budget to have a catering, to arrange furniture and tent at home. You also can reduce the hassles at the home itself. For other religions, couple can consider to scale down your ceremony guests. So after the ceremony, such as if you have nikah or having a church ceremony, you can arrange a bento box for them to bring back instead of having a buffet or full course menu.
Tips number 7, hire a wedding planner. Get advice from your wedding planner, plan the budget wisely, and get advice which vendors can fit into your budget and hire the vendors with good reviews at a lesser cost. You can also get advices from us to adjust the timeline so as to avoid overtime charge or other hidden costs.
8th tip, consider to do a luncheon reception. Instead of doing a dinner reception, do your lunch reception, because the lunch time usually is lesser than the dinner time, so you can have less activity planned for your guests. Besides, lunch reception you can cut down the menu cost. So you can cut down from 8 course to 6 course or arrange a buffet lunch. During a lunch reception, guests tend to drink less alcohol. So in this case, you can arrange the lesser alcohol type and the alcohol number for the wedding lunch.
Tips number 9, rent it. You can rent the attire instead of buy or customize it. Quite often, couples will have 2 sets of outfits during the day. It is for the ceremony and also for the dinner reception. If you choose to rent the attire instead of buying it, you will tend to save a few thousand ringgit.
10 tips. Reduce your professional entertainments. You can create your own playlist by compile the songs you love in a Spotify. Or before the wedding, you can discuss with your guests, ask them what are the songs they like and also compile in the Spotify. Secondly, you can create the slideshow by yourself. Insert the happy moments of your family or share your love stories or traveling photos of the couples inside the slideshows. So guests also can be entertained with all these memorable photos. Besides, you can discuss with the MC to plan some games to interact with your guests, such as you can have a Q&A sections and let them win the gift bag. You also can let them wear the costume based on the dress code and then decide who can win the best costume on the night. Lastly, you can arrange a first dance and then open the dance floor during the dessert serving time. You compile the music that your guests love and then sure they will come to the dance floor and then enjoy it very much.
Tip 11. Take advantage of e-technology. Consider e-save the date and e-invitation cards. Have the graphic designer or the graphic artist create a digital design for you so that you can share with your guests virtually or via email, social media, WhatsApp, FB or WeChat. And you can print it out if your guest is asking for a hard copy.
Tips number 12. Keep it local. To save the budget, don't plan the weddings at outstations. So you can save all the transportation and accommodation costs for your guests and also for the vendors. And then you also will reduce all the hassle.
Tips number 13. Sign up for special deals. Do a lot of researches before your wedding will help you save money too. You can follow the vendors' social media and other pages because you will notice that they may offer some special promotion during the year. For example, maybe the 11/11 sales or maybe special Valentine's Day sales. Bridal Fair will also provide you many special deals. Why don't you grab the chance?
Hope today the tips will help you on how to save your wedding budget.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell and share out our video.
See you!